Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
Well, girl, you trashy anyway. So, I mean, that's what you do.
Doesn't that mean?
So today, I'm in a different location, and if you randomly hear like Portuguese in the background, it's because my roommate Mauro is like at the pool. Sorry, I just turned to the side and he was in the pool. But today I'm here to talk about something interesting. I'll be going over the whole Brazil trip and the intricate inner workings of it later. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there just in case he sees me like talking to myself. But I'll be going over that in a different video, probably on Patreon, for the girlies that want to see the behind the scenes stuff. But I'm still going to bring you content, as I promised, even if I'm in a foreign country. It's beautiful, but it's hot. The weather is erratic. Like last night, there was wind, and you leave the doors open so that it circulates through the house. The wind was so strong, it threw a potted plant off of my little dresser right there and slammed it to the side of my bed, and I woke up. But yeah, today we're here to talk about something interesting. So, time and place. Nico, what do you mean? So essentially, somebody posted a picture of them working in a classroom saying, it's hot outside, so I'm in my boom shorts inside the school. No children were here while I was taking this photo, so there's no room for blackmail. And you know, I expect like, oh, I want a thirst trap, oh, I want to get views, oh, I want to get numbers from younger people who grow up in the age of social media, because a lot of people are obsessed with getting metrics or being socially desirable on the internet or getting like, you know, more notoriety online. My point of view is like, if it's not lining your pockets, if it's not feeding your family, I personally don't care for numbers and metrics, you know. If it's not actually bringing monetary gain to your life so that you can live a better life, I personally don't see the point in like, you know, thirst trapping for free. But that's just me, because I'm like antisocial. I just don't naturally want attention on me. But essentially, he got the opposite reaction of what he wanted. Nico, no, he tried to get like cute, you know, sexy comments, and people were saying, girl, you just said that you're a school teacher that teaches children, and you're getting naked in the classroom for thirst traps, you're going to lose your job. And somebody actually reiterated a point under that saying, this is exactly why the stereotype of, you know, homosexual men or LGBT people in general are pedophiles, because, girl, you're getting naked in a classroom to take thirst traps for Twitter. It doesn't make sense. And honestly, I'm not one of those people that's like against thirst traps, because everybody wants to feel desirable. I understand that I personally don't do it unless it's like attached to a monetary gain, but everybody wants to feel desirable. That's a normal human reaction. But like I said at the beginning of the video, there's always time and place. Getting naked at your job, especially when you work with children, is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And this is someone who is the adult cinematographer for, you know, adult movies. And if I could sit here and say, there's a time and place, like voyeurism, that's one thing, people watching you. Being out in public, that's another can of worms that I already addressed kind of basically. As long as you're not actively trying to get caught, if you're not in like an open space or a busy area, do what you do. I personally don't care if you're in the woods getting your back broke, but doing it in a place where children frequent, especially because he essentially did this during the lunch period where there was no children in the class. Anybody could have walked past that window, because if you didn't know, all school doors have a window so that people can look inside when they're walking past, and saw him. That could have scarred somebody. He could have got put on a sex registry list, you know? But at most, seeing as, I mean, can he still get caught like that? Can he still be put on a registry for getting naked essentially in a, you know, a children's classroom? I know he's gonna get fired. Nico, no, I don't feel sympathy for that. There's time and place, and there's logic. You do not get naked at your job, especially when you work with children, to take a thirst trap for Twitter. It's bottom line, it's inappropriate. And that's the thing, the more adult content creators that I work with, the more I realize that most of them have common sense. Most of them are like, yes, this is my job, yes, I'm making money off of this, but I'm not going to do something that, first, I'm uncomfortable with. Second, that's going to end me up in prison. I mean, I understand in the day and age of social media, like I said, you're trying to go viral with the, ooh, this is a risky photo, ooh, this is a taboo area. but certain places are taboo for a reason. And I know this is a short video, but there's not much more I can add on this other than use your brain. Use your head, the one up here. Do not get naked at your job. Do not get naked around children. Like, it's the baseline of thinking, you know? But that's just me. Definitely drop your opinions on this in the comments below. How do you feel about people doing anything and everything to try to get viral? Because everybody wants that 15 minutes of fame. And I understand that that feeling of notoriety is addictive, but girl, at what cost? You know, there's famous and there's infamous. Do you want to be remembered for the positive, or do you want to be remembered for getting dragged and clowned? It's, you know, polar opposites, but some people view any attention as good attention. But yeah, definitely drop your opinions down below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, weekly lives, and to be a part of the podcast. Nico, I'm in Brazil sweating my ass off. The podcast will be posted when the podcast gets posted. But yeah, definitely drop your opinions down below.
And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.